What's up YouTube? Henry Chung Fitness here. Today, as you can see, we've got my Trifox X16 and we're going to put on some RideNow TPU inner tubes. I did order these on AliExpress after watching a numerous amount of YouTube review videos, specifically Oz Cycles and Trace Velo. I decided to jump on them. They were selling for about $6 to $7 per TPU tube. Now, I'd say that's fairly cheap considering this is what I'm using right now. I'm using butyl tubes and these are quite heavy. They're heavy and they take up a lot of space in the saddlebag right here. Considering you could probably fit, I'd say maybe 2-to-1 ratio or even 3-to-1. So I decided to jump on it and I'll be the guinea pig. I want to see how they feel in terms of ride feel and also how they stack up in the saddlebag. They are considerably lighter and considerably smaller in volume, so packing them will be much easier. So basically I went onto AliExpress, looked for the cheapest TPU tubes with high ratings, and lo and behold, I got two pairs of 65mm valves. I've got the 85mm valves for my deep dish wheels, the Elite wheels. Let's go ahead and weigh them and see what happens. All right, and this is probably close to like a 65mm valve. So once again, we've got 128 grams. So let's go ahead and unbox this and see what we've got inside. That's it. This is in the box. It's got RideNow, the top brand. So we'll go ahead and unwrap this. And it looks like we've got a RideNow sticker here. I believe you're supposed to put this over top this valve after you install it. So as you can see, this is kind of what it looks like. Actually, sorry. Let's go ahead and weigh this. I'll include this as well, just because. Okay. So once again, this one is 33 grams. So they do say 36 grams, slightly less. This is awesome. This is great. This is almost a quarter of what this one was, right? A quarter of the mass. So you're saving a considerable amount, almost 200 grams total between two wheels. So that's quite a significant amount of weight. I'll open up another just to compare. This is also the 65. And remove this sticker. It's just a RideNow holding it in place. This is just a manual. We'll weigh this one as well. 33 grams as well. Super lightweight. Really great. And how about we open an 85 just to see what the mass is of this. This one should probably be closer to the 36 based on, okay, so this one didn't actually have one of the manuals, but that's totally okay. 34 grams. That's it. That's super lightweight. As you can see the difference between the, oh geez, these are flippity floppity. The 65 versus 85mm valve stems. So I'm going to be installing these ones on my 50mm Superteam wheels. What's in my saddlebag right here? You can see it's fairly full. Open it up. We've got a CO2 cartridge, another CO2 cartridge. We've got the multi-tool, and we've got a tire lever. I think I use usually just one. We've got the pump or the valve, and we've got one inner tube and a patch kit. Now, if we fill it with the tubes, TPU tube, so we'll put in one tube. Put in another tube, 3 and 4, and I think we've got space for a tool. one CO2 cartridge, 2, the pump valve, and also the tire lever. Easy peasy. Boom. 4 tubes. 4 TPU tubes. Okay, so now that we've weighed these guys, let's go ahead and fit this one in the wheel and see how the installation goes. I hope it goes well. We'll see. Make sure the surface is clean. And fill this up slightly with some air. They recommend max of, I believe, like 8 psi. So just gonna do slight amount. Okay. Okay. So I've fully inflated it to about 80 psi. That's what I'll be running. We'll see if that's the proper psi. And then you go ahead and stick this bad boy on there to kind of keep it in place. I'm not sure if it's just branding. I should probably clean this, right? Anyways, it's a mix of branding plus keeping the valve stem in place. But it looks pretty good, not gonna lie. It kind of keeps the valve stem there, and there you have it. And where did I put the cap? Here's the cap. All right. Wow. Let's go ahead and do the rear wheel as well. All done. I've installed 2 TPU tubes, front and rear, and it does feel lighter. The wheel sets definitely feel lighter. You could definitely feel the 200-gram difference. Even within each wheel, you feel the difference of removing the butyl tube compared to the TPU tube. I mean, maybe it's just in my head, but we'll see. TPU is supposed to be stronger, more puncture resistant, it's lighter, etc. But I'll have to test it myself to see how it actually fares on the road, on the bumps, commute, gravel, etc. So fingers crossed that everything works out, knock on wood. In terms of installation, it was a bit difficult in my opinion because it's so flexible and so thin, it's able to just kind of twist and turn within the wheel and the tire. I do find that you have to put the right balance of air in the tube in order to install it properly. Too much and it'll be difficult, and too little it'll start spinning. So yeah, play around with it, see what works for you. I'm gonna go ahead and try it out, but in terms of the size, in terms of volume, the mass, right away I'd say 5 stars. And in terms of cost, it's pretty much the same as a butyl tube, at least from what I've seen. It gives me a bit of the jitters, just feeling how thin the TPU is, but you know, it's all in the mind. Let's go ahead and test it out and we'll see. Right now, I have ordered more TPU tubes on AliExpress because I do want to have extra just to be able to swap it out in case I run a flat. I'm gonna go test it out, test it on the road. So I've just had my first ride on the RideNow TPU Tubes, and let me just say, wow. First off, it just feels super light and snappy. Anytime I accelerate, it just seems like it really picks up in terms of speed. I don't know what it is. It just feels really light and really fast. So I mean, so far I'm a believer. I've ridden gravel through it on my commute to work and home, and just on the streets, hitting speeds of up to 50 kilometers per hour in descents, climbing around bends and turns. So far, so good. It seems to be holding its air. So hopefully, knock on wood, I've installed it properly. So I think I'm now tossing these and sticking with these from now on. RideNow TPU Tubes. I think this is the way to go. Now my Trifox X16, because I've lost about almost 200 grams for both tubes. Going from butyl to the TPU tubes, I'm now sub 17 pounds on the road bike, closer to about 16.8 pounds for the road bike with cages and pedals. And honestly, I couldn't be happier. It does have lower rolling resistance. This has been determined based on research and studies and knowing the material weights and material properties. So yeah, I definitely feel it. I just feel like it just coasts when I ride my bike, and it's strange because it's almost like I got brand new wheels in a sense. If it saves a few watts, then I'm all for it. Hopefully the longevity lasts and the durability as well. So I'll be having the TPU tubes on the Trifox as I commute and just ride daily. And I'm also going to install the 85 millimeters on my triathlon bike, the Felt IA16, because if they're as light as they feel and they feel fast, then I gotta put them in. Again, these are the AliExpress RideNow TPU tubes. I've ordered more knowing that how they feel, so I've ordered a few sets more just to have them in my saddlebag and back pocket. And I'll be riding these from now on. I'm a believer and I'm converted. I hope this helps you. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and comment below if you have been using TPU tubes. Again, I've only tried the butyl tubes before. Now onto TPU tubes. I think they're a winner. So until next time, ride safe, enjoy the roads, and have a good one.